definitely a legend in the surf industry. His boards are, starting from his dad. And I'm here looking at his board. He's got a killer selection. So, you know, Jed, thanks for being here. Yeah, I'm gonna let him take over and I'm gonna get out of the way so you can show some of your boards. So.
Cool, thanks. Well, basically I'm just gonna show you guys roughly here, touch on all the different boards that we do. My whole goal is to make surfboards that everybody can ride. So we've got different models here, and some of them are good for performance surfing, some of them are good for nose riding, some of them are good for small waves, big waves, and everything. So starting here in the front, we've got the Steve Thomas model, which is an epoxy model. This is a performance board that's great for performance longboarding. It's light because it's made out of epoxy. It's strong, durable. It's thin in the rails. It's got a very nice, easy rocker, so it can be used in a lot of different waves. The advantages to this board are that it's light. It's got hard edge in the tail with a true tri-fin setup, meaning it's got 3 of the same size fins, and makes for really aggressive, tight turning boards. Along that same lines, we have what is the Helix model. Again, this is a performance board. I use the same sort of concept as what we do with Steve's. It's got the thin rail, hard edge with 3 fins. This has a larger center fin to make the turning a little more pivotal, so not quite as aggressive as the true tri-fin setup as Steve's board. It's got a center box, and it's got 2 side fins as well, that you can interchange to whatever you desire. This board has a little more rocker in it as well than Steve's, which helps the board come down the face of the wave without whirling quite as easy. And we also have a whole line of women's boards, which is based off of Julie Cox, pro team rider. We have 5 different models for her. Julie's over here. We've got 5 different models. We've got basically we'll start with the Emerald here, which is kind of the all-around log. Well, all-around longboard, not the all-around log, but the all-around longboard. We've designed these boards. All of the boards we've tried to get feedback from the women and Julie to kind of create boards that maybe are a little bit lighter, a little bit more narrow, and just a little more user-friendly for women in general. The fins are a little bit farther forward, which helps with the turning, and again, making them a little lighter helps the women, get what they want out of their boards too. Along with that, we have the 9.4, which is called the Diamond, which is the nose rider out of the bunch of her 5 models. It's a Malibu, some point break waves. It works good for those types of places. It's got soft rails, which make it forgivable, easy to walk up and back. It's nice and wide as well. When it's wide, it makes it stable, which is easy to walk back and forth from the nose and back to the tail. Soft rails as well make the board forgiving when it's coming through the water. It's not, there's no edges to catch or anything. We also have the Joe Aaron model here, which is an interesting board. It's a nose rider, a single fin nose rider, based on pro team rider Joe Aaron. This particular board is 9.6. We do very deep concave in the nose and soft rails with a lot of tail kick, which helps the board really pivot. And when you pivot, the easier the board pivots, the quicker you can set up for your nose rides. At least that's what his idea is.
Joe Aaron.
There's Joe there.
This is the fin that goes in it. Flexes.
How do you like it?
I love it. It works so good.
Those fins that he has are actually made out of polycarbonate, and they also flex, and he designed them specifically for this model. So we get a fin, the fin that goes in that board was, like I said, designed specifically for it, so it makes a great combination. On the other end of the spectrum, we have, from the performance side of things, we have a board that I've made into one of my dad's old models. This is a classic style shape with 50/50 rails, flat rocker. It's a very old style shape to give you that real classic feel. It's made with Volan cloth, which makes it nice and heavy, gives you that real just cruisy kind of feeling on it. These are only come in 3 stringers, and they have their own special fin as well that's signed and by my dad.